My name is Ludmilla and I come from the former USSR, from Moscow. When I came to Australia, I started working after a while as an interpreter and translator with a language combination of Russian and English. Today's class was Model 5105, Conference Interpreting. It's actually the first semester that we have these facilities. This is a properly equipped conference interpreting room. And if you remember, in the middle, there was a board table for the delegates who can speak in the microphones and listen to the interpretation through headphones. And you can start interpreting. Now, what I suggest you do, who speaks first, Tom or Donna?
有非常优秀的、非常有经验的老师，英文方面他们有非常先进的，然后有非常实用的口译设施，我觉得对于我们学生的学习帮助非常非常的大。
In the conference room, in the plenary session during a break, you can hear everything I'm saying, even if I don't want you to hear it. So this is something that an interpreter should always remember. Never leave your microphone on outside session.
To be an interpreter doesn't mean that you just happen to speak two languages. You have to have a high level of intellectual curiosity and then have to be interested in various areas.
There are controls for two interpreters. They listen to the speaker through the headphones and they interpret into their language through the microphone. So, for example, if one of the delegates does not understand English, then the interpreters in the Chinese booth or in the Russian booth interpret every speech or everything that is being said in English into this language. How did the interpreters find the experience?
I think not cracking under pressure, especially in a class like this, and remembering the right vocabulary and remaining professional, because if you fail, then you're not going to get a job again.
我觉得是在就是有限时间内，然后你把它翻译出来。我觉得虽然是这很有挑战性，但是也很有趣，也是很吸引人的地方。
The majority of our students, I would say, are in their mid-late 20s, sometimes in their early mid-30s. Occasionally we get older people, which is also fine. One of our former students, who is actually now a practicing French interpreter, sent me an email from Colombia. Her second language was Spanish, saying that everything I have learned in Model 5105, I'm now applying in real setting. And I was very pleased to hear that what we have been doing here has a very has a practical application. This is what happens in real life. Our students are diverse. Some come from Asian countries and speak Asian languages such as Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Indonesian. We have students coming from Europe and they are speakers of European languages such as Russian, French, German, Spanish. They come from South America.
Students in our master programs should be able to speak and write two languages at a high level. So if you just happen to speak another language, that's not going to be enough.
Well, for example, we would first of all ask you whether you have been studying a foreign language formally, whether you have ever traveled overseas for the exchange, what your results were. If in doubt, we would ask you to undertake an admission test, which is to test your aptitude in your foreign language.
I really feel good when the communication goes smoothly through me. So sometimes in a conference room, I am the only young female person sitting in the room. Around me, there were like gentlemen with gray hairs in their 50s and 60s. They all rely on me to communicate. So that was kind of, wow, this is really good.
It's very exciting. You learn all the time. You get to travel.